Hey, what's up? It's Pat, and in this video we're going to talk about rap lessons that you can get from the show Hamilton's Pharmacopeia. So I'm not sure if you heard of the show. It's on Viceland. It's called Hamilton's Pharmacopeia. It's all about this guy who goes out and tries different drugs from around the world and just kind of does research and all these weird political things happening about different drugs all over the world. So I got asked to come in and be a poetry and rap consultant for the show to help them with their raps because they were having some trouble making their lyrics flow, their rhymes flow, and just making it work with the story. And if you want to see the episode, it's the Amanita muscaria episode. It's about these magic mushrooms that have a red top and white speckles on it, and they're in fairy tales and they're in Mario Brothers and just this crazy mushroom. So they really wanted to do like a Dr. Seuss poetry kind of in between different parts of the story, and so it wasn't flowing. So I went in and I looked at their poetry and I noticed some issues that a lot of rappers have, a lot of people have. So I thought these rap lessons would help you guys out when you guys are writing your own songs to make sure your raps flow correctly. So one big problem they had was because they're doing poetry, they weren't writing to a beat. And so his lyrics weren't really flowing very well. The words would go on for too long. Some of the words would feel like they're on top of each other, and some of the rhymes weren't working. And so that's why I recommend always writing to a beat. So whenever you're writing a song, always make sure you're writing to the beat, or at least start out writing to the beat that you're gonna be rapping on or singing on. That's key to making sure the lyrics flow. In his case, because he wasn't using a beat, what I told him to do is when he's writing the lyrics, to bob his head, count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when he's writing his lyrics and his poetry, he's making sure that it sounds natural on the 4. It doesn't sound forced. My name is Hamilton, I'm gonna see some mushrooms. I'm gonna eat them and then I'm gonna feel high. When I eat them, I just might die. My name is Hamilton and then mushrooms make me cry. Okay, so something like that. But when you bob your head, it helps you stay on beat. So when you're bobbing your head, maybe tapping your foot, this is gonna help you stay on beat when you're rapping without a beat. But better, just make sure you write to a beat. The other thing is they were putting in too many words in their lines and it was making the lyrics hard to say. So a great lesson when you're having trouble maybe saying something when not every single one of your words is enunciated or spoken clearly, a good thing to do is try to look for words that you can take out. Maybe find a word that has just maybe one syllable or less syllables so it's easier to say the line. A lot of people, a lot of pros, when they listen to a beat, they'll scat a melody, they'll scat a rhythm, and then what they'll do is count the amount of syllables in that scat and match the count of the syllables in their lyrics to the rhythm of their scat in that part of the song. So they'll put on a beat, scat to the beat, not really making any sense, just like ba da 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 da. Count how many syllables are there, and then adding words to match those syllables. So that's one thing you can do. So those are 2 rap lessons, and the other rap lesson is kind of using cliche words. So sometimes he would make a rhyme that was very predictable, or maybe he would choose to rhyme a word that he could have switched out with another word and make it more interesting. So it's always good to look for maybe when your lyrics are predictable, see what you can do, see if you can change just one word to make it not so predictable. There's a line that I really liked that didn't make the cut that I wrote and I thought was really cool. And the line went like this: peeping through my microscope with my focal point sharpened, I'm off to Copenhagen to meet up with Dr. Larson. That's a line that I came up with that I really liked, and they didn't use it, but I thought that line was pretty fire. So anyways, they were trying to make it make sense scientifically, make it make sense of the story, and so my job was just to come in and try to make it kind of flow a little better, maybe take out a word here and there and write some new ideas, new ways of flowing things to make it nice. So you can check out that Hamilton episode. It's Hamilton's Pharmacopeia. It's on season 2, and it's the one about Amanita muscaria, and you'll notice he'll do some like Dr. Seuss rhymes in between. So I helped out with that. That was really fun, and that show's on Viceland. So if you have Viceland or you can stream it, highly recommend it. And the other reason I got the invite is because my brother works on the show. My brother basically directs the show. It's him and Hamilton traveling all over, and my brother's the behind the scenes guy, and so he invited me to come in and help out. So that was a really awesome opportunity. I hope you got some valuable lessons. Remember, when you feel like your lines are difficult to say, try just taking out a word or finding a word with less syllables to put in there so it's easier to say your line. And the other thing is, if you don't have a beat, make sure you're bobbing your head as you write your rhymes to make sure that you're on rhythm. Or the best thing you can do is just write to the beat. So I always recommend writing your lyrics to a beat. It makes everything flow better. And the biggest problems I see when I'm reviewing artists' songs is I can usually tell when they wrote their lyrics without a beat. So I highly recommend writing to a beat. It'll make your songs and lyrics flow a lot better. Everything will sound a lot nicer. If you're already in our private group, feel free to post your songs and I'll review them there, and I'll help you point out the areas where you could make things more clear. I can help you work with that. And if you're not in our group, you can use the link below to join our rap program and get unlimited song reviews in our private group. So thanks again for watching. I hope these Hamilton's Pharmacopeia tips helped out, and I'll see you guys soon.